And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Gets him to chase after that one. 0-1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Just missed.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. This one popped up. Jimenez hauls it in for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Turner now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ball one there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Springer on the move. Brings it in, and there's two away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
I got a ball, one strike.
2 out, space is empty. That one out to right. Springer drifts towards it. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. And now for the Jays, George Springer. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Wheeler with a throw over.
He's
and
safe.
Springer's in there safely. Nobody out. Runner at first. Outside low. And the count is 1-1. Stays alive. To first, might be two. There's one.
That's an out.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Anthony Santander at the plate. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the sweeper misses. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck for the Blue Jays. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after one. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Gausman back to work. And that is out of play. Gausman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Great job of pitching at the upper and lower parts of the strike zone while changing speeds. Just a clinic right there, and it resulted in a pretty quick punch out. A couple fastballs up high to lead off the at-bat. And that pretty much makes you vulnerable to everything as a hitter when you fall behind 0-2, especially something like a splitter down low.
And now it's Alec Boehm. cut on and lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. There goes the runner. And a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Santander makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's JT Realmuto. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Santander moving back for it. And that ball is gone. He circles the bases and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
So 2 down. This is Bryson Stott. Out towards right center field. Lucas on the move to the alley and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That's a little bit low. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. One down, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Realmuto snags it for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Two down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Outside.
Out.
Ball one. And that one fouled off. And a 1-1. Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can
0-1.
get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. Marsh. And that'll do it. One left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you,
Now
and
batting,
your interpretation is here
hitter,
comes a
Kyle
fastball again.
Schwarber.
Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hit in the air, left field. That gets down for a hit.
Up next
I don't know
for
how he's able to shoot that pitch
shortstop,
the other
Trey
way and
Turner.
still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little
Up
bit
next
too
for
much. Sometimes those
Philadelphia,
eyes can
first
get really
baseman,
big. I
Bryce
think his
Harper.
swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's Harper now. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and that one is going to go. He'll circle the bases, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Went down on strikes his first time through. 0-1.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Ball, that's high.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Lucas sizing this one up, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Baseman, Ernie Clement.
Inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So digging in, Nathan Lucas. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Hey.
1 out, base is empty. Way high with that one.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Goes down looking. Back to the top of the
Now
lineup,
batting,
and it'll be
right
George
fielder,
Springer to step to the
George
plate. Led off the bottom of the 1st with a walk. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
This to center field. Marsh running hard. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 4 and the Jays nothing. And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Shambi
for
with Chris
Philadelphia.
Singleton,
Third
and
baseman,
set to lead
Alec
off the
Bohm.
4th, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Guerrero moving under it. Squeezes it. And there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing
left
on it.
fielder,
Just got
Max
underneath it a little
Kepler.
bit and popped it up.
Max Kepler at the plate. And there's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. It'll bring up JT
Now
Realmuto.
catcher,
He's already
JT
homered here in this one.
Realmuto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-0. Bottom 4, and here
Leading
is
off for the
Bichette.
Jays, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Misses the sweeper.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one a little bit high. That one ripped. Kepler snags it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate. The Phils leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the inside corner for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting,
Dominant
first
performance
baseman,
for him today,
Vladimir
Boo. Just 2 hits
Guerrero
allowed so
Jr.
far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Santander, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch is downstairs. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Check swing, called strike.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
One down. Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2
No ball,
count,
two
you've got to
strikes.
figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that
One
one
ball,
almost hit him.
2 strikes. That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the
Now
opposite
batting,
side, but
the
that
catcher,
pitch really got in on him right there. I
Alejandro
mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses across to first. That's out number 3. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Gosman back to work. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And there's a
Inside,
ball.
ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Santander pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Count is 3-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically
Up
likes
next
to shoot
for
the ball the
Philadelphia,
other
the
way,
designated
but that
hitter,
time
Kyle
a little
Schwarber.
anxious.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that
1-0.
skips in the dirt. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin appears to be getting loose. Swanson also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now in Toronto.
Leading off
Here's the second
for the
baseman,
Jays,
Andres
second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Just off
Outside,
the
that's a ball.
outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Marsh makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Well, I
Ernie
think the key,
Clemens.
if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Clement now in the box, comes up empty with a
0-1
swing
the
there.
count.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one just misses.
Great
2
job
balls,
of laying
2
off those
strikes.
pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now
Really nice
batting,
job staying up
center
the middle with his
fielder,
approach. He didn't try to do
Nathan
too much with the
Lucas.
pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Wheeler with a throw over.
No,
And
he's
he
in there.
dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there. 1-1.
1-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That ball's carrying. And out of here. And we're level. It's 4-4.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now the right fielder, George Springer. That one missed. And another ball.
Outside.
Wheeler maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff. But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
One gone, runner at first. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Both two in this one. And that one fouled off. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, 1 out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Springer on second. Bichette over at first with 1 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Touches the bag for 1, and that's 2. The Jays get a pair on this homer. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. And a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia up and throwing. Green getting cranked up as well. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, and 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike. Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. Harper, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Go ahead, run on base. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And that misses. 1-0. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And here comes Alec Boehm. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Joe
now
Ross.
Pitching for Philadelphia, number 41, Joe Ross.
And now the Toronto
Lead
cleanup
off
hitter,
for
Vladimir
Toronto,
Guerrero
First
Jr.
baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first.
Oh.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro
In steps
Kirk.
the man they call Captain Kirk. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in. That misses the zone. 2-1. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball right side. Stop. To first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Jimmy
93.
Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
And now for the
Leading off
Phillies,
for
Max
Philadelphia,
Kepler.
left fielder Max Kepler.
That clips the corner. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
2-1.
On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Outside.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lucas sizes this one up. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
He was all over
Now
that
batting,
one. Kind of a
center
risky
fielder,
pitch
Brandon
coming
Marsh.
inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Really important at bat coming up now.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses.
As a pitcher,
Ball 1,
you
no
know the
strike.
runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That misses the
That's ball
zone. And that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new
Philadelphia.
pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
25.
Matt Strom.
Matt Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here is
Leading off
Andres
for
Jimenez.
Toronto, second
This is kind of a
baseman,
tough matchup as a left-handed hitter
Andres
facing a
Jimenez.
left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Strom, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
And that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Good
Third
arm side
baseman,
run to that same
Ernie
side hitter right there.
Clemens.
Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. That one hammered center field. Marsh going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
eighth. Chad
57.
Green.
Chad Green.
And Kyle
Leading
Schwarber will
off
come
for
up. Gotta be
Philadelphia,
careful
the
with this guy.
designated
He's got
hitter,
power.
Kyle
He can
Schwarber.
untie it with one swing. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman up and loosening in the pen. Tied at 4. Up and in at 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In there. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Trey Turner now 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here comes Bryce Harper. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.